couldn't find any notes or anything for Creation E. Creation E. That sounds like a butt cream, a hemorrhoid cream, doesn't it? Creation E. Use it on your butt when your hemorrhoids get hot. Hi everyone, I'm Moody Boo, and I am back with another comparison video. The only difference with this one and some of my others are these are all from the same house and they're all the same perfume. But they're just in different personifications. So, and I blame Citizen 70. I see that his store has nothing in it right now. I'm not sure what's going on. Citizen 70 on eBay. I don't know if he's coming back. I don't know what's going on. But I still blame him for the beginning of this little branch of my journey. I had told him, we had talked a little bit, and I told him that I thought Roja was overhyped, overpriced, and really underperforming. I have one Roja, the Amber. I've tried a couple others, like the Amber Oud. It just didn't do it for me. It's very nice, but not enough to pay that price. And I tried a couple of the women's. I tried the women's Enigma, and I tried another women's, and I didn't like them. But this was also years ago. This was like probably 7-8 years ago, pretty easy. And I've changed since then. So when he was saying, well, you know, you haven't tried Enigma, I was thinking, but I've tried a lot of the ladies. He's like, oh no, Enigma Parfum. I was like, yeah, well, you know, I don't know. Because I know it's like sometimes I don't even want to try the super expensive perfumes like Clive Christian and Roja, because what if I fall in love? So here's what happened. Citizen 70 sent me Creation E, Roja's Creation E, Homme. I went crazy. I was like, oh my God, this smells so good. Oh my God. Totally unisex. I'm like, poor Homme, what? And so I started wearing the hell out of this. It started getting low. Uh-oh. I thought, man, I don't want to fork out the money for a Roja. But I did. So I ordered from this place. I'm not going to say where. But I ordered from this place. And the picture was actually of the Parfum d'Extrait. And I was looking for the EDP. But I thought, well, you know, that price is about the same. So I'll go ahead and pop for it. Well, then they sent me this instead. The Cologne, the Parfum Cologne. I'm like, serious? Are you serious? This is nowhere close to the same picture. And it says right on there, I screenshot, Extrait de Parfum. And I was like, does anybody pay attention to what they're sending these days? So my printer was down at the time. So they're like, well, print up this label, then get the packaging for it and put it in there and then ship it. I'm like, well, and it was right dead smack in the middle of the lockdown of COVID. So, you know, I could go to the grocery store. I don't know if I'd have been able to go to the library to print it off, but I was like, in the middle of a pandemic, you want me to go to the library first, print off the label, then go to the store to buy the packaging, which you should be supplying. I shouldn't have to spend my own money. And then go to the post office, stand in line to ship it. No, that's not going to work for me. You need to send me the self-addressed packaging So I can just put it in there and go to the post office only and cut 2/3 of those potential exposures out of my need to go and ship this back. And they're like, well, you're just gonna have to. I'm like, no, I'm really not. So I'll just keep it as a very expensive lesson and never buy from you again. But I don't want to say who it is. I just don't. It was a mistake in the middle of a pandemic. And so it's, shit happens. But it always seems to happen to me. I don't know. And I'm menopausal, so I get cranky. So that's why I have the cologne. But that didn't stop me from my original mission to get the EDP or the extrait. I didn't care which one, I just wanted one. So then I found another site that had it for a good price, not full retail. And I really looked them up. Super good. Everything's good. Look good. Lots of good reviews. They were had a BBB certification. It was good. So I looked at the picture and the description. I even emailed them and said, is this the perfume that's in the picture? Yes, it is. Because I was like, because I've had a bad experience with that. I don't want to have another one. And then they still sent me the cologne. So it's sitting over there in a box ready to ship back as soon as I see my refund in my bank account. So I thought, third time is either a charm or it's going to be a cramp in my ass and piss me off, and I'm going to be very unhappy for quite some time. So I found another seller, this one on eBay, actually. Really good feedback. Everything is legit, genuine, authentic perfume feedbacks and everything else. I thought, is it gonna, and then I emailed him. I said, is this the perfume or is this the cologne? He said, it's exactly what's in the picture and it hasn't been opened. I was like, yeah, we'll see. As you can understand, I'm dubious at this point. But yay for me, he sent the right stuff. So I thought, well, I've got all three of these. I might as well just do a comparison video. But this isn't going to be a very long video because there isn't a lot of differences between the three that I can detect. Creation E seems like it's a little different. Now, I couldn't find any notes or anything for Creation E. Creation E. That sounds like a butt cream, a hemorrhoid cream, doesn't it? Creation E. Use it on your butt when your hemorrhoids get hot. Cool them down, upside down your frown. Use Creation E by Menon. I don't know. So I couldn't find anything about Creation E on here to compare the notes with the cologne and the parfum. So I'm just going to tell you what's in these two, and then kind of tell you how this one fits in with these two. So, and these are all Homme, no Femme. All right, let's get started. So I have the EDP on this arm. I have the cologne here, and then Creation E here. Okay, let me just tell you the notes. So the cologne is cognac, vanilla, benzoin, tobacco, heliotrope, jasmine, ginger, ambergris. It looks like some neroli, rose, cardamom, geranium, pepper, sandalwood, patchouli, and some citrus. And that's the cologne. Oh. And people on Fragrantica have voted the cognac, the vanilla, and the benzoin are the three prominent notes, with the tobacco coming in kind of, a close fourth. And I also get the heliotrope. I really do. I don't know if I'm sensitive to it or not, but there's a bit of powdery in here, a bit of almondy kind of powderiness. Just a hint. So Enigma Parfum, the EDP, is cognac, vanilla, tobacco, benzoin, ginger, pepper, neroli, jasmine, patchouli, and some citrus. And they are so similar, in my opinion, that if you have one, you don't need the other. They are really, really close. So pretty much everybody has voted for the cognac, the vanilla, and the tobacco as the main dominant notes on both the cologne and the EDP. I completely agree with that. Now, everybody also says the benzoin is right in there too. Yeah, I can get that too, because there's a hint of ambery bite to it. But I get a lot of ginger in these. I get a tanginess that reminds me a little bit of ginger sushi. That sweet, tangy kind of a ginger smell. And ginger sushi is just like one of my favorite things on the planet to eat. I have jars of it in the cupboard right now. Anyway, ginger sushi is sweet and tart, and the way it smells, the way it tastes is a flavor explosion I can't explain. But and I smell that in here, not raw ginger necessarily, because raw ginger to me has a little more bite to it, whereas ginger sushi, or pickled ginger, whatever you want to call it, has that sweetness and that tartness to it. And that's what I get in these perfumes, is a hint of that to add to the cognac and the vanilla and the benzoin and the tobacco. They both are dominant with those 5 notes. Just a little different order is all. But they are both very dominant: cognac, vanilla, tobacco, benzoin, and ginger, in my opinion. All the other notes are really incidental. Oh, Hannibal. Incidental. Sorry. Anyway, they add some freshness and a little more bite, but they just add to those 5 notes and kind of amplify them. I don't think that I really get a lot of specific florals or specific spices. Now the patchouli, I do get that in the dry down. I will get a little bit of patchouli on both of them in the deep dry down. Not a lot, just enough to add a little bit of earthiness to the dry down. But this is sweet, has a hint of tart, a hint of freshness. It's wonderful tobacco aroma, but it's not heavy tobacco. It's not like you smell this and go, oh, that's a tobacco perfume. No, the other notes are so, and it's not a boozy perfume either, and it's not a gourmand perfume either. It's all of those things combined to make a category of its own. I am absolutely in love with Enigma Parfum, whether it be the cologne or the EDP. And this is absolutely a desert island perfume. Oh my God, it is. Now this one I think I may put on my husband's shelf. Once he has a little more room. Actually, he has a basket now. I put all of his stuff on the back of the toilet in this basket that gives him more space without me worrying about them tipping over and falling into the toilet or the garbage or something. So I may just stick this in there. But maybe it'd be weird if we were both wearing it. I don't know. I hear people do that all the time, that they share fragrances with their significant other. I have never done that. I do it for maybe a week or two, but if I smell it on him and I like it on him, then it's on him. But if I really love it on me and it's in a set and it's a pretty colored glass, I don't know if I can do it. But I might try. Or this may just go on his walk by spritzing shelf. I don't know. But This one's mine. Oh, mine. Oh my God, what I had to go through to get it. So, performance. I know. Quick subject change. There is a difference. But not a big one. Yeah, there is not a huge difference in their performance. This one does, go away a little quicker. I probably get about 6 hours out of this, whereas I get 8 hours out of this one. I always give either one of these, I give them 2 sprays. And I've worn on my clothes and my skin. They perform fabulous. They don't have any weird chemical reaction with me, so that's good. And price is outrageously ridiculous on both. I have to say this one is less expensive by not much. Maybe, I don't know, maybe $75 or something. I don't know about retail. I hunted this one so much that I've got a little bit of, fragrance hunting coma going on right now, because it was tough. I can't even tell you how many places I looked and, saw that they showed the extrait. But then when I contact them, they go, oh, it's the cologne. We haven't updated our website yet. 3 different places that happened to me. Oh, we didn't update our website yet. So the only other place that I saw it was Saks. But it was like a crazy amount of money, and I wanted to get a deal on it. So I held off until I did. Creation E. It's a boozy vanilla tobacco ginger benzoin perfume to me too. It seems like though, it seems like the Creation E has something else in there that I'm not seeing in the other ones, or it's a different proportion than the other two. Because there is a hint of difference in the deep dry down, not in the top. It almost seems a little earthier in the dry down than the other two. The cologne and the EDP do not have a huge trajectory, in my opinion. They just have a gradual, slightly different one. They really stay boozy, vanilla, tobacco, benzoin, ginger to me. Creation E, though, seems like it has a little more of a journey. And I am getting some of those other notes. I swear I'm getting maybe some florals. And definitely I'm getting the patchouli in the Creation E. I'm pretty sure that's patchouli. It performs about the same as the EDP and the cologne. Because like I said, the cologne isn't much difference. There isn't much difference between the performance of the cologne and the EDP in my experience. Damn. I hate it when the really expensive ones get it right, but sometimes you get what you pay for. And sometimes you got to earn what you pay for. I'm like, does anybody want my damn money? I just want this perfume. Anyway, love it. I have nothing against the Enigma Parfum. It just wasn't for me. But that was years ago. So I need to go back to some of those and try. No, I don't. I don't want to try them again. This is a really expensive house. I don't want to try them. I'd rather try cheaper perfumes. And I'm sure you guys would too, because it's like, this is a very expensive obsession. Anyway, all right. Well, that's going to do it. It wasn't that quick, but it was kind of quick, sort of quick, a little quick. And don't forget to like and subscribe and ding, ding, ding the bell if you want. If you don't, it's all good. I still love you. Use your own nose, please.